returns to Fort Lauderdale for the first time in over a decade. Saturday, January 13th for NWA Paranoia, a live CW taping event. Tickets are on sale now at NWALiveEvents.com. NWA Paranoia. Who can you trust?
What is up, you beautiful people? This is Gary Horton. This is the NWA, the show celebrating the past, present, future, history, legacy, tradition of the greatest pro wrestling entity of all time. Of course, we're talking about the National Wrestling Alliance, and there's Steels, and there's Joe Galley. What's up, guys?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, what's up?
I told people in the chat that music is from your upcoming solo album, Gary.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Rocking.
Yeah. DJ.
Can I make it my ringtone? Remember that was a thing? You could make ringtones or something?
Or remember ringback tones where you called people and you would... I
wish you could still do that. I had made my ringtone a really bad song from Sleepaway Camp 2. And so that's what go off every time. Desperate to survive. Remember, Gary?
I do remember that. I've actually been watching the
Methods of Madness
Night movies, all of them. For,
which one?
My other podcast, Cinema Shock, Silent Night, Deadly Night. There's 5 of those movies, and we watched all of them, and they get progressively bad. But part 2 is amazing.
They do. 2 is well, because 2 you can watch 2 without watching 1 because it basically replays all of 1, and then you get Garbage Day and all that. And 3 they were lazy as hell, and 4 is weird as hell. I don't mind the Toy Maker too much. The 5th one. It's that's like a bad movie that I'll leave out. You know what I mean?
Weirdly, Mickey Rooney is the star of that movie. Oddly enough, it's just,
and then they did like the it wasn't a remake, but they made a movie called Silent Night, and it's kind of a remake. It's got seen with what's her name in it? She was in the Bloody Valentine remake. I can't remember her name. I can see her face, but. That one's not bad. I watched the 06 Black Christmas yesterday. Santa's Sleigh is probably one of my favorite.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, horror Christmas movies.
Yeah, great. Violent Night was very good.
That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad.
As you can see in the chat, you can guess right now where in the world is Kyle. We don't know, but wrong answers only in the chat. We'll throw them up on the screen here, and welcome everybody in the chat. Thank you for being here. We are grateful for each and every one of you for being a part of this journey in the National Wrestling Alliance. As you saw at the top of the show, NWA Paranoia is coming up, and that is happening on January the 13th. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and for some reason, there it is. I couldn't find the thing. January 13th, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Revolution Live.
Look at that CW logo. That's crazy.
I love the CW logo. Very interesting.
Have you guys been watching on the app?
I actually did.
Nice. I like it.
I actually did.
Yeah. We also want to give a special shout out to, I'm going to try to start doing this more often, Miss Kylie Page. It's her birthday today. So if you get on the social medias and you see Kylie Page, one half of the World Women's Tag Team Champions, it's her birthday. Say happy birthday to her.
She's 20.
20. Already a champ, a world champion.
Wow. What was I doing at 20?
Speaking of world champions, there's Kyle Davis.
Oh, man.
That's right. No. But I am going to do this because he's already here. So before we move on, I always feel bad like making a guest just sit in the green room and watch us talk. We promised a guest tonight, and he is already here ready to hang out because he's a screamer now. If you guys don't know, he's a pro at this. And so please welcome the world's junior heavyweight champion, Colby Corino is here.
Hey! What's up, Mr. Mustache?
Everybody. Happy Hanukkah for those who celebrate. Is the Hanukkah season right now, so I hear.
Holy shit, look how warm you look. You look just like you're glowing.
Wow. It's just the lighting. You know, this professional setup I have right here.
The dulcet tones of Colby Corino and everything like that. Junior heavyweight champion in wrestling and the heavyweight champion of podcasting right now. Because, damn, you look great. Fantastic. I like the lights in the background.
Oh, I wasn't kidding. Colby Corino right now, twitch.tv/Camp Corino. You can catch Colby Corino live on Twitch. Colby, I don't know how
what do you do on your Twitch, Colby?
Oh, I play some Fortnite. Right now I'm playing some Liza P. Play a lot of video games.
What about GTA 6, man? You got to get that GTA 6 in there.
Oh, I don't know.
Everybody's doing.
That's an M-rated game, so it's kind of...
Oh, they don't let you do that?
I got to ask the wife.
When's that get out? When's that even come out?
Apparently 2025.
I've seen people playing it already.
Oh, boy.
You're in luck here, Colby. Rush says, I like Colby a lot.
So I like Rush sometimes.
All right.
Rarely.
Well, that's real upsetting that you just admitted to that. But one thing I also need you to admit to, since you're just in a talking mood right now, is as of late, the National Wrestling Alliance seen so many junior heavyweight competitors that really at no point before in the NWA brand has there been so much competition. A lot of people are saying they're coming into the company because they want to wrestle the best people in the world. Colby Corino, junior heavyweight champion. That's right, man. You've been up and down. You've been all over the place. You've been global. You've been local. You're living the life. You got the championship belt, but people are coming for that. Last week, we saw Ray Fury on the program there. We've already talked about Joe Alonzo being a pain in your ass constantly. Is there anybody in professional wrestling that your sights are on as the next challenger for the championship?
I'm taking all challengers. I've been keeping track right now. I have a nice little list of all the challengers that I've accomplished already. That's 17 people right there.
One of those names was grayed out on your post about it. Why was that?
Because that was this week's defense. They're in order of which they happened, not in which they played.
I'm a big fan of lists of Corinos. I actually ended up, everybody talks about like the list of Jericho and stuff like that, but he actually stole that shit from your dad. I don't know if people know this. And literally it was in a promo on HDNet with me and him where he had a list of people holding up just like you did. So I was looking for little secret names on there that I might laugh at. So it's you, however, you're all business. You're not screwing around, young man.
No, not
a young man. And Jesus, at this point in time, you got better facial hair than I do. Jesus, I'm getting old.
Oh, yeah, and I'm even graying. I don't know if you can see it with this camera. It might be too good that you can, but
like that.
But that's what happens when you're champion. Everyone coming after you, but, living up to it.
Actually, I was looking at that. You get the warm light. I was like, maybe that'll help my gray.
I was just going to say, you got Gary very upset there. But legit, real talk here, junior heavyweight champion, did you at any point think that this was going to be something that was going to happen to you? We could go a little bit behind the curtain here. At one point in time, I really thought, I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to see Colby anytime soon. And yet here you are back again, and I'm happy that, transitions happen a little bit there. You're one of our best champions, much better than Kerry Morton when he was junior heavyweight champion. You don't annoy the shit out of me when I have to talk to you. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, I have a question.
I just have to try harder then.
Do you bring your referee Scott with you everywhere to assure victory? Because some people have said that in fact Joe Alonzo beat you in Cleveland and you had your personal referee.
You said that, Deals.
I'm not.
Yeah, I've actually made a petition to get Jared to ref all my matches. I don't know if you've noticed, but yeah, no more Scott Wheeler on my matches.
Yeah, well, I mean, he gets at least an assist. He's like John Stockton for that title defense. That's what I think. That's just what I've been hearing. That's all. Right, Joe? You've heard it too, haven't you?
Yeah, I hear it every time you open your mouth. That's when I hear it.
Well,
I hear it all. In the
I like that you say people are talking, and by people you mean you. You are talking.
What are you talking about? Huh? Everybody talks. I can't go 10 feet without somebody asking me about what's happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know nothing about it. I'm like brother on
I did.
Lee Marshall. I'm like Lee Marshall. Everywhere I go, people want to ask.
Let's tie this back together, talking about competition and spoilers and everything else like that. Tomorrow night, NWA Power, you're going to be going against Joe Ocasio, a man who is literally one of the most jacked juniors I've ever freaking seen here. I mean, some people even question whether or not he's paid off the athletic commission with the whole getting into the right weight and whatnot and all this. Needless to say, though, this is one of your toughest and most powerful challengers to date for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. It's going to be coming at you from Return to Robar's. That's going to be a huge event right there. You can't really tell, but in the background there, we'll just say that's Sarasota, Florida. What are your thoughts on this match?
Joe Ocasio really been getting around right now. I keep my ear to the ground with a lot of indie wrestling. I've been seeing him on like Wrestling Open, a few other places, and he's really killing it right now. So I'm excited to see what he brings to the table. We clashed one time, and I think in a multi-man fashion. He did not come on top of that one, but let's see what time is done. Maybe he's gotten even better. I mean, I'm always about seeing new competition and bringing new people into the junior heavyweight division and seeing what they got. I feel like the gatekeeper.
Are you suggesting that he didn't actually make weight for this match?
I'm just saying, I stood next to Ocasio, and I know how much I weigh. I weigh just almost like 230 pounds, and Joe looks like he's got some weightage on me. So I'm just putting that out there.
So maybe what you're saying is that you're only 5 pounds away from challenging for the title.
Oh, you know what? I am not skilled, and I'm not dumb enough to put myself in a ring with a Corino, the most dangerous name in the NWA historically, next to a homicide. I'm going to stay away from the Corinos. I got too much respect for that to embarrass myself by making you look bad in the ring. Not because you're not going to. No. It's not because you're going to lose. It's because it's going to be so embarrassing. We're like, why the hell is Colby in the ring with this guy? I would never embarrass you that way. Aaron Stevens, maybe a different story. I'd embarrass the shit out of him.
Whoa. Kyle throwing down the gauntlet.
Kyle's feeling very relaxed right now. I'm sorry.
Clearly.
Let's see. Somebody in the chat asking, when do you have any Georgia dates scheduled, Colby? I know you're all over the place all the time. Any plans for Georgia?
I don't think I have. I mean, I have it in my date book right here.
Ooh.
But off the top of my head, I don't think that I'm coming to Georgia lined up anytime soon. Not to say that I'm not in talks with people in Georgia to come back soon, but there is not a pinned down date. Unfortunately, I am sorry.
What camera are you using? By the way, do you have one of those long ones that hangs down on the monitor? Because you got eye contact going on for days, young man.
I'm staring directly into the lens, so everyone knows that I'm talking directly to them.
I know, but how is the lens right there on the screen? How are you pulling this off?
It's a Nexigo web camera that's like clipped to the top of my monitor.
Gotcha.
And it's a pretty decent sized monitor, so it's like eye level almost, even a little above.
Fantastic. We're all trying to become professional, so we're going to steal from you right now.
I wasn't kidding. Colby is professionally trained now. He's a regular Twitch streamer, twitch.tv/Camp Corino. Colby, how often do you stream?
I stream a few times a week. I try to get on after my kid goes to bed at after 8 o'clock on weekdays. So like Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday usually are my days.
Okay. All right. Just trying to give these people a good idea when they might catch you. And you always tweet it out, I think. When you're
and I will be on Twitch live right after the stream ends. And maybe before it ends too, but after I'm done.
Well, then we have to just keep you on the entire time.
I might start right now on stream and just play Xbox right here.
Look, you could
do it.
I mean,
you wouldn't even realize it, I don't think.
Video games are so hard now. I don't know how you do it. They're such a challenge.
Actually, I have a story about this because I was just playing with a fellow NWA champion, Mims, earlier, and he was trying to get me onto this game, Overwatch. And dude, that game's so hard. It's too much.
Kyle needs the A and B button, and that's it.
It's one of those things where it's just like information overload. I just beat Spider-Man 2 a couple of weeks ago, and that's different because at least I was emotionally invested. But I'll also watch my girlfriend's kid will be playing, I think it's Roblox or something like that. It's a simple game, but the amount of information that pops up on the screen and this, that, and boom, 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 I'm like, this is too much. I don't know how people play this.
Gary still has an Atari 2600.
Nothing wrong with that.
I got a PS5 back here. I wish I played it more. I was asking Colby streaming questions in at JCP the other day. But and I saw you tweeted about Lies of Pi. I think last time I talked to him, he was telling me about, or is it P? Yeah, sorry.
Not Pi.
Yeah. There's the movie, Life of Pi. That's what I was thinking of. But Lies of P.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was telling me about that game. But is that what you streamed or something?
Oh yeah, it's real tight. It's like a Dark Souls Bloodborne type game, but it's all themed after Pinocchio instead. That sounds really dumb, but
if he tells lies, can he make a weapon out of his appendages and stab people with them if he whittles them down?
Yeah, he's got this one ability that's like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. You know, like the get over here, and he pulls them over, and then you can just beat the hell out of them. It's sick.
Shit, can we get him to start doing voiceover for me instead? Because that was great.
Yeah, you're talking.
My impressions are pretty on point. I mean, I can't be giving them out to the public for free.
You're gonna have to subscribe to his Twitch channel, folks, if you want to get that. No impressions and no feet pics for free. That is the Colby Corino motto.
Yeah, I gotta keep something. I'll jump off of high places on free TV, but impressions, you gotta pay for that.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, you are a risk taker.
A lot of people were talking about this Joe Alonzo match. I don't know what your relationship.
Because they knew that Joe won.
No, they just thought that the match was great between these two guys at Sawa, and that's why. Do you think Joe Alonzo just had a big victory on Power this past week against Ray Fury and Luke Curtis? Is that somebody you would be willing to step back in the ring with again?
I mean, I guess if he earns it. I don't care. I mean, I don't walk him the first time. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, come on, buddy, I'll give you another shot. Like, I ain't friends with him.
Not many people are.
Match of the year, Gary. Sorry.
No, I also think that it's a complete. Someone's pulling a joke on me because ever since that pay-per-view, guess who my roommate has been?
Who?
Joe Alonzo.
What?
I swear, every single time. I have to hide out.
All right, note to self. Change that in a list right now.
I'm pretty sure that's handled by Joe and Kyle. So
that's why I said note to self. I like that if you want results in the National Wrestling Alliance, just call out the two guys that do the stuff on the podcast. You'll get results immediately.
And he didn't even have
a next on the list. I was about to start rating hell on Jen.
Carson Drake is your new roommate. I'm joking. Who in the National Wrestling Alliance would you like to be a roommate if you had to pick a roommate for when you're on the road?
You know what? This is a perfect segue. I would like to have Jackson Drake in my room, one of the kids. Who, you know what? I think you should watch NWA Power. Everyone should watch NWA Power before I get more information on that. But Jackson Drake, he's an up-and-comer. I'd really like to see him get a shot at the NWA Junior Heavyweight title, maybe on a future episode of Power.
He was just on Power, 2 episodes ago?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
He's been making quite a few appearances.
I'm trying to remember Jackson Drake. Did he already appear on it?
He's tall.
Yeah, he's part of the kids.
Good looking. He's kind of ditzy, but he's nice.
He's part of the kids.
Yeah. Part of the kids. All right. Oh yeah. You're right. Yeah, and those that tag match that got high praise. That people love seeing those guys. All of those guys are pretty good. That was pretty awesome. I see Speedball Mike Bailey in here. Colby, what's your favorite Christmas movie? I like this question.
Oh, Elf. I was just talking about this with my wife today. I realized that my kid has never seen Elf. So, oh no.
It's Elf and not Die Hard?
I don't know if you can hear me. I can't hear you.
We can hear you.
I can hear you.
All right. I couldn't hear myself and I couldn't hear y'all. It got scared for a second.
I can't believe it's Elf and not Die Hard.
I'm more of a last action hero type guy.
Yeah, but Die Hard.
What a weird pull that was.
Yeah, really.
I like all those movies, but Die Hard's very Christmassy, so I get
it's a Christmas movie. Happens at Christmas, at a Christmas party.
By the way, let's also do a quick segue here. If you like movie talk and you really want to enjoy something, Gary Horn has an amazing podcast. It's something that you're going to love. Cinema Shock. Just subscribe now. It's entertaining. If you ever want to hear Gary act like Joe and I do on here, which is kind of just be like a random asshole, it's the way to go. I'm very impressed with it. I fell in love with him over the weekend listening to him.
That is very sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kyle did send me nice texts about it, so that's very kind of you, Kyle. I appreciate it.
I love that everybody's got a side gig. Colby, you're doing Twitch and being a parent. Gary's got a side podcast. I just exist. At the end of the day, Colby, speaking of being I do. I paint. That's actually why I was late. I was painting action figures.
And that movie podcast, by the way, is leading to some awesome things. We just hosted a whole live screening of a movie that we talked through the whole time, and that was a lot of fun.
Mystery Science Theater?
Yeah, like Mystery Science Theater style, but it was also / a drag show. So the audience was completely not the normal audience for a couple of cis white men. But it was a lot of fun, and it had a lot of people there. It sold out. That was pretty badass. That podcast is pretty cool. But anyway, I mean, it's leading to some cool stuff. I'm not trying to
Sounds like we need to go Gary for the shows.
I'm telling you, it's a way to go. Another way to go is being a parent. Colby, in the chat here, somebody had just asked a couple minutes ago, do you think that there's another generation of wrestling Corinos on the horizon?
If he's smart, he'll get involved in wrestling and do something where he doesn't have to bump. I would say referee, but they're not even safe.
They bump a lot.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He can work the table with deals.
Maybe he'll be the new Vince McMahon. I'll set him up right. I'll be Vince Senior.
Vince bumps a lot.
Give me some time.
Yeah. Gary, you go. Yeah. I'll follow up. We might be going the same place.
His brother was building.
I'm trying to watch the chat too, just because I want to get the chat involved. And we're loose, and Colby's used to streaming now, so I feel like I'm okay to talk to the chat too while we're doing.
Yeah, Harold wants to know what's your all-time favorite wrestling video game, Colby.
My all-time favorite wrestling video game.
Got to be pro wrestling. Right?
King's Coliseum.
Oh, really?
As a deep dive, what y'all know about King's Coliseum?
It was a Japanese import game.
Yeah, Japanese PS2 game, baby.
Yeah.
Never played that. That's
My dad was in it.
I liked pro wrestling with King Solomon and Starman and the Amazon. Anybody remember that?
I remember that one.
Yeah.
I remember Starman. I never
Amazon
played it.
had the foreign object, and he would turn the ref and do this.
There was
Somebody posted a video, I think.
One game that was awesome too. I can't remember. It was some random wrestling game, and it was much like the Starman. It was just people that weren't really anybody.
Oh yeah, it was called tag team wrestling. Yeah.
No, it was a PlayStation 1 game, and it was kind of ripoffs of Japanese wrestlers. Like Power Warrior was in there, but he had blue like Batman. It was very interesting.
Do you find that the people that come to your stream are wrestling fans, or have you run into a crossover where people are just there just because?
Most of the people that come into my stream are fans of me from wrestling, but I don't know. Maybe I've had a few people. Actually, I do have a few people come in that from other friends that I have that also stream. They'll send people over, and then they kind of stick around for a long time and come back. So I have people that just watch Twitch. I'm sure they don't even watch wrestling, and they watch me play games.
Hey, I was amazed when I first started getting involved with watching streamers now, and it's pretty much all I do anymore. When it's my turn to watch something, I just throw that on or something, or if I'm sitting working in the background, I'll throw on streaming stuff. James mentioned this, and I had this thought the other day that I don't know why, but this appeals to me too, Colby. Versus EC3, the world's heavyweight champion, world's junior heavyweight champion versus the world's heavyweight champion. Is that match appeal to you at all?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm a big, George South always told me back in the day that it was always the world's heavyweight champion and the junior heavyweight champion. It was 1A and 1B. So, I want to see 1A and 1B and see what happens,
No, I like that. I like that comparison. I remember Doc Stinson used to always put it that way. It was hey, they're all, you got your world's women's champion, your world's junior heavyweight champion, world's heavyweight champion. And I think back in the day, he was telling me that they used to, the junior heavyweight champion might get one loop and the heavyweight champion might get one loop or something like that. And so,
oh yeah, George told me that too.
Yeah. So you'd each wait a bit. depending. That's awesome. I like that. Do you have a favorite submission maneuver?
That seems like a loaded question.
One that works.
What kind of person? I do love the figure 4. I don't know if that's as gratifying to some people as others, but that's my favorite submission hold. It's a classic, works well, won championships, intricate to put on, but not too hard that I can't do it.
And it really works if you get it locked in. It really does hurt.
Guys, I found the game. It was Power Move Pro Wrestling for PlayStation 1.
Hell yeah.
Google it. It's good shit.
Rush Freeman keeps dropping in the chat that he wants to get on your stream with you to play video games, but I don't even I cannot imagine Rush setting up the whole
It's a setup. He'll bury you in his basement.
Like, wait, what do you mean? Like he'll make fun of me from his basement, or he will kill me and bury me under his basement?
He's not clever enough to bury you that way verbally, but he will definitely put you in a shallow grave somewhere. Rush Freeman is a dangerous, dangerous man. I'm just putting it out there. I like to warn anybody I respect.
Yeah.
What's the best advice your dad gave you in wrestling, since I'm giving you advice, which is don't hang out with Rush Freeman? But what did somebody who's a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, a man with actual skills and abilities and talent, what was the best advice he ever gave you?
Probably to watch out for my body, because we have what's called a bump card, and I'm sure you guys know what that is.
Yep.
Well, that there's only so many falls and bumps that we can take in our career, you know? And you got to protect your body. I want to do this for a long time. I just had my 15th anniversary a couple days ago.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm getting old.
No, you're not.
My bump card.
It's gray hair say otherwise.
My bump card. That's why I'm at the table with Joey G.
Remember when we were driving in the van doing the Smashing Pumpkins summer tour, and it dawned on me where we were in the front seat, and you went, my God, we're the vets in this van. And I was like, what's more frightening is that you're a shit ton younger than I am, and you're still a vet in this van.
Do you remember when I told you I was going to quit wrestling and get my CDL?
Yes. I was like, what is wrong with you? Yeah,
I don't have the bump. Immediately followed by Kyle telling me that I was driving the wrong direction.
We got to pull a Yui. That was supposed to go that way.
I was so confident I pulled out. I was like, driving this van's going pretty good. Maybe I should just quit wrestling, get my CDL. Kyle goes, you're driving the wrong way.
You're driving the wrong way. And thank God it wasn't like the wrong way on the highway. It was just the wrong direction.
Yeah. I didn't pull into oncoming traffic or anything. I'm not that dumb.
So
you're not dumb at all.
It wasn't a rush wrong way. All right. That's good.
Arista did ask in the chat, do you have a favorite match or opponent so far in the National Wrestling Alliance? I think that's a fair question.
Ooh. Favorite match. One of my favorite matches.
What did Colby do in Lightning One era National Wrestling Alliance? Where would you point him?
2 out 3 falls match with Rhett Titus from one of the Oak Grove shows. Me versus Doug Williams on When Shadows Fall, my first pay-per-view.
Like you winning the strap?
Well, yeah. That's I'm going like from the back forward. That's recency bias.
Like when you wipe.
You're supposed to go forward to back. I'm just wow, Joe.
What else? I'm all thrown off now.
Sorry.
My matches with Homicide, winning the NWA World Junior Heavyweight title from Karen Morton. It was the best moment of my life.
Hey, I just got a question. I just got a question sent to me, Colby. It was, why are you ducking Alex Taylor?
Oh, boy.
What do you mean? I beat him on NWA Power before I won the title.
Oh, my God. Noni McPony on here almost immediately as you said that says, do you consider Alex Taylor a genuine competitor for the Junior Heavyweight Championship, or is his only value his Thrill Billy's entourage?
Wow. No, he's 100% a genuine competitor for the.
I don't know if Noni would say that to Alex face.
I think you might have beat him on USA.
I already beat the dude.
I think you beat him on USA, and you cheated. I was out there for it.
Oh boy, is it NWA USA like the new Carneyland? We don't talk about it.
Yeah, I was out there for it. It was in Chicago. You cheated, and I think it was on USA, which doesn't.
I don't
count.
have an opponent for January yet. Danny Deals. Are you under 225?
I ain't getting in there with you. Crazier than hell. I can find you somebody. You don't want me to get. I don't want to embarrass you, Colby. It's been a while. You know, I am a former.
That was just verbatim saying the shit that I say.
I am.
Except I think he meant it differently.
I am a former Papua New Guinea heavyweight champion, but I retired my boots. It's over.
Yeah,
but
that's Papua New Guinea. Colby's world.
Maybe Alex Taylor. If you're ducking him, you say you don't got an opponent. I mean, I'm just saying.
I challenge Joe, but I feel like he'd accept and then beat me up.
I would fuck you up, brother.
If you can get past Joe Ocasio tomorrow night on NWA Power,
Kyle's and call the whole thing.
Oh, I love Kyle keeping it on the rails there.
Yeah, if you can get past Joe Ocasio tomorrow night on NWA Power, I have looked at a preliminary booking sheet for NWA Paranoia that'll be happening from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, January 13th. And there's a name on there that seemingly might be attached to you that it might be an issue. I'm just putting that out there.
What?
Joe Alonzo.
Yeah. No. Anyway, you get Joe Ocasio, and then we'll see if a werewolf brother might be in your future.
What? Oh, that could be fun.
I saw that a certain tag team wasn't being presented in a tag team fashion for the.
That brother ain't been a junior heavy since I met him in Chicago in 2009. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe the Wolf has some singles.
Oh, Wolf. Oh, like Eddie Edwards. He's not.
Talk about that dude Santana Jackson, the Michael Jackson impersonator. He does the thriller dance with the mask on.
Yeah.
What about Mike Santana? You don't want none of that. I'll tell you what.
What about Mike Jackson? I already beat him too.
Action Mike Jackson?
That brother's still going. He was at WrestleMania, wasn't he, Colby? He was in the that brother's still going like X Division style. Look at that. Alex said anytime.
After
somebody Cosmic Joe Chronicles in the chat said Colby versus Sal. Make it happen.
I was going to mention one of my favorite Colby moments was when Colby almost killed Sal Renaro.
That was pretty sick.
Yeah, I was there for that too. That was messed up.
You know, as much as we might joke about this, literally the Champion Series 1 year came down to you and Sal having a match. That was one hell of an environment right there. And you guys definitely stole the entire show that day.
That was also my first
with me too. As well while I was cutting a promo.
That was a crazy few days and season rather.
Yep.
Yeah. No, that was like one of the first NWA events I got to be there like as a part of something. And
there's way too many people in the NWA that have insulted me at one time or another.
You know what?
Yeah,
I
wonder why.
Why?
So that season we were talking about where it came down to me and Sal.
Yeah,
that was season 5, correct?
Brother,
take my word on it. Take my word on it.
I'll take your word on it.
And we're up to season 15 now, right? Take my word on it. Take my word on it.
I'd have to look at the emails I sent out to everybody. They kind of just blur together in my brain.
No. Season 15 is what's on the app right now.
I've been around the Lightning one era longer than I haven't been around.
It's frightening.
Pretty wild.
It's frightening.
That's wild.
No, you're a Lightning One veteran.
I believe your first NWA match was on or at least the Lightning One era NWA match was on a very little known program called Circle Squared.
Oh yeah, episode 2, baby. Against the homie George Savage.
Yes,
I remember that.
It was the first thing I had hosted for the NWA, other than whatnot. But I remember you being at the podium and
wrestled George South.
Yeah, and to this day, it's still a thing. When I see, I'm like, man, how weird is it that we had that little weird shell of a program that nobody knows about, and yet here you are. You're a junior heavyweight champion, and I'm the guy who's failing. Anyway, bring back Circle Squared. Guys, I don't know if Circle Squared, I don't know if Carneyland is coming back. I don't know. Jesus, the Carneyland thing, just Joe, you and I.
Me and Allison Kay were supposed to have a horror podcast on the Carneyland.
Still can.
And we planned it. I bet
this show is streaming on the old Carneyland YouTube right now.
What if Carneyland came back?
We'll leave it up to the viewers. Everyone watching now, if you want Carneyland to come back, tell us in the comments. We get to 100 comments, Carneyland's back.
I'm not promising it'll be the same Carneyland though you did not know and love though.
I'm afraid to ask. What's Carneyland?
Carneyland was during the pandemic when we had shut down pretty much. We were trying to create content from everybody's homes. And
I was Carneyland political advisor, and he would have won.
It was amazing. Carneyland was this weird mishmash. Like everybody just had way absurd personalities. Not who we are, but like way up to 10. And it was every week would air. And there was like skits and entertainment. It was like sketch comedy mixed with other things. And one of the reoccurring things that was starting before we dropped everything was there was going to be an election for mayor of Carneyland. So essentially, people on the roster could start running for office. And at one point in time, Strictly Business was trying to get one of their members elected. And Deals was
his political advisor.
It was Nick, and Deals was his political advisor. So it would be Deals just sitting in the living room being like, the numbers look great. Don't worry about it. You're golden. Except for one thing. And then he'd bring up some random thing that's occurred that was the most insane sounding thing you've ever heard of. He's like, but it's okay. We're going to make it happen.
Hey, what happened? I'm glad you remember that better than I do.
I do. They were really entertaining. There was some real golden moments.
People had their own show. There was what's called it all.
Yeah, that's what me and Eli Drake podcast.
Eli Drake, yes, Eli Drake had the show on there as well. LA Knight, who you might know him.
Yeah, and but it was a neat concept to have during the Allison K Wrestling School. I don't even think I remember that. That's cool too.
Yeah, her and I were going to do the horror podcast. We had everything ready, and then
Zicky did whatever the hell you call that.
I mean, Zicky by definition will do whatever the hell you call that.
Did I ever tell y'all what happened with Zicky on my birthday?
Oh, please tell me. It's a safe place.
yeah, publicly. All right, I'm call this motherfucker out.
Yes, yes. Yes!
This happened this year on my birthday at the National Wrestling Alliance.com.
Hit the shop.
For True City.
For True City.
All right. Let's hear it.
Love it.
So for the first time in about 3 years, because for the past 3 years, I haven't gotten a cake because I don't know why, but no one's got me a cake. I guess no one likes me.
Note to self. Get Colby a cake.
Yeah. Okay. 76 weekend. Same weekend every year.
No, not even for your birthday. We were just going to get you a cake for giving.
Oh, hell yeah.
The social media just wished him happy birthday for the first time ever. Sorry to
that gets me hot every year. Don't even start me on that. Every time I see you wish someone happy birthday, I'm like, why not me? Why not me for 2 years?
It's birthday time. You're prepared. You've never gotten a cake.
No one gets me a cake. But the homie, Misa Kate, my aunt instructed her to get me a cake in secret and give it to me. So I was elated. I was so happy. She brought it to the tapings, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, this cake!" But I can't eat before I wrestle.
Cake for Missa Kate. All right.
Yeah,
Missa Cake.
I go put it in the fridge for bring it back to the hotel. Bring it to the hotel, put it down, go take a shower, and I'm about to go downstairs, brother around. I see Zicky. We pass by, say what's up. I'm like, oh yeah, we'll come up and we'll eat the cake in a minute. We go our separate ways. I come back to the room a little bit later. Half of the cake was eaten. Half. I didn't even get a piece out of it yet, bro.
Dude, he got those munchies. He got those munchies.
I had no idea how he put down so much cake, and this wasn't like a small cake. This was like a quarter sheet cake. I mean, like I got kid. I know cake sizes, or maybe half sheet. Maybe I don't. Oh, it was a pretty decent sized cake, and this motherfucker ate half of it.
You know that executioner tattoo he has on his stomach? That's that. He says it's about his dad. No, it's man, because he'll kill a cake. He will destroy that thing. Last cake I got anybody in wrestling had, it was for Rhett Titus back in the ROH days, and it was a picture of him just doing the thrust as a must. Just put on the cake there, man.
Did you
save the cake for Colby? No.
Oh,
did you slap Zicky?
No. I walked in. He was already passed out, probably from his cake-induced coma.
Did he have cake on him? It was like,
and he might as well have, because I looked down and there wasn't any silverware. There wasn't any forks or spoons or.
Oh, so he ate it like Conan.
No. there was 2 hotel keys used to like cut and then
Jesus Christ almighty.
just covered in
Bro.
Zicky the Barbarian. Jeez.
I bet Zicky's used to using hotel keys for a whole series of different cutlery tools in a hotel room before.
Yeah. So
Wow.
I love that story. This
He stole
made
your-
the whole stream worth it right there.
See, here's
Just
the
that
thing too.
story.
You were going to share the cake with him. You talked about it. You said, "Hey, we could enjoy some
He
cake."
probably
After
also figured you're a junior heavyweight, so you weren't going to eat.
brother's
all.
like, oh, if he eats some of this cake, he ain't gonna make weight.
Yeah.
I'm doing him a favor.
Yep.
Zicky dice.
Colby Corino, you're going to be facing Joe Ocasio. I'm still not 100% sure, but
I think it's okay.
per you on NWA
Joe,
Power. Doesn't matter. They're not saying his name at the end of the match anyway.
Whoa!
It's,
Wow, that is a bold.
Not a
Bold
prediction. It's
prediction.
a spoiler.
Goddamn.
That's
Gary
what.
Jr.
That's not my quote. That's Colby. I'm quoting Colby Carino.
Colby is so
NWA Power.
confident. Colby is so confident that he literally makes a list of people he's beaten. He puts people on there he hasn't even wrestled yet. He's just like, I'm telling you.
Gary
Going
shooting
for it.
on Joey O over here, going, it don't matter. Who
Colby
cares?
Carino said
Look
it
at
doesn't
like
matter.
that.
They're not saying his name. That's what he said. Right there with May Valentine. I seen it, so I know. So we're
Since
gonna
the
find
E
out.
is kind of silent, I was going to say Joe O, but I would just say Joe because that. Anyway, moving on. Language is weird.
No, I was just
Who else
trying
is
to
on
give
Power
Colby,
tomorrow, Gary?
a chance to go take a potty break before he starts his own live stream here at the top of the hour.
Whoa. Before I go
okay.
though,
Yeah.
how fast can you guys do a Rubik's Cube?
I can't. I
can't
know
do
there's
it
a
like
whole.
Seconds.
There's a thing.
How long? How long, Joe?
93 seconds.
33 seconds?
93 seconds.
93?
So 3 times as much as
okay.
your.
Okay, I was about to say. I thought you said 9. Like,
Hold on.
No,
I don't
I'm
know
not.
what you
Whatever.
Is this your thing? Is this your go-to question? You're like, before I leave, how quick can everybody do a
I'm waiting
Rubik's
for him
Cube?
to pop
No.
it up.
Yeah, I'd be
It'll
like,
disappear. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
There it is. Are you about to do it?
Put the timer on.
yeah.
Are you going to do it?
what?
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait. I'm gonna find the
I'll put it
timer.
down on stream.
Whoa! He's
gotta-
this is legit right now.
I do this on stream a lot,
think
actually.
we
I
can
play
beat
Rubik's
93.
Cube. I do the
I think
Rubik's
Colby
Cube a
can
lot
do
on
it.
stream.
He's
I
got-
know that there's like an equation where if I twist this many times to get that, but look at him just checking this shit out. Ladies and gentlemen, right now,
Need a
Colby Corino, the
stopwatch.
NWA
right.
Junior Heavyweight Champion
All right.
of the world, is about
Give
to
him a countdown, Gary.
overcome one of his greatest challenges of all time, the Rubik's
All right,
Cube.
I'm going to do it on Google, so hopefully this is reliable. But Colby, I'm
I
going
don't
to do a
trust the
countdown
internet.
from 3, and then you're going to go.
Is it 3,
And-
2, 1, go, or 3, 2,
Yeah.
1, start? Like what?
Yeah,
what's
3,
the-
2,
Having a
1.
lethal weapon
After
moment now.
one, when he says go, you start.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're gonna say go.
Yes.
I'll say go. That's fair. All right.
Wow, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Big things are happening right now. The Rubik's
Excited
Cube.
about this.
Wait, I
This
need
is
to
3. Wait, no, he's taking this.
Let him
as water.
hydrate. Come on.
I got nervous.
I feel like I
Stretch
should
them
just
digits.
pull up the actual.
All right.
Now,
I'm
as
ready.
this is happening here, let's go into a little bit history here. The Rubik's Cube was
All right,
invented in
now I'm gonna do it on
1974.
Dead.
Shut up, Kyle. We got shit to do.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Riveting.
All right, we're watching Colby.
I was going to give you a little bit of history that in 1974, Erno Rubik, a Hungarian architecture professor, came up with the Rubik's
Hamilton
Cube
method.
as a learning exercise. The Hamilton method. There you
Yeah.
go. You know all about it. Joe Galley, ladies and gentlemen, has
Whatever.
been actually a
First,
broadcaster for competitive
designed by
Rubik's Cube competitions before.
Joshua Hamilton out of Ontario, Canada, in the early 1970s.
Sorry, JD,
All
if you
the
showed
Rubik's
up for
Cube
stuff
in a
about a
very
Texas
quick time.
bull rope match. We're here for Rubik's cubes.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, here we're learning about three-dimensional spaces, just like was intended for the
Beat my
students.
time. I said 93 seconds. He's getting pretty close.
He could do
He's
it.
got
He could do it.
70% on there.
And Joe, you made up your time. I'm willing to bet.
All time is made up.
Yes.
I love
Time
that
is
he
a
went
fabricated
methodical
thing.
about it. Noni said
Colby
he-
Corino here.
involving taking stickers off very carefully. That's cheating.
What if Colby's really bad at this and we're here all night? This would actually be really funny.
That would be the biggest rib of all.
Great work.
Rib.
No, I'm still going, guys. Keep it going.
Just like I hope Colby Corino wasn't joking when he said that he and Carson Drake would be great roommates because the rib is going to be on it. Oh, I put the wrong Drake in there with you. Oh,
Hey.
Done.
What?
Oh, all right. So I stopped it probably a second or two late.
That beat
Hold
your
on.
fake time, Joe.
Actually, it didn't. It didn't beat my fake time.
You said 93 seconds, you said.
Oh, that's right.
He did beat it. He beat your fake time
By 3.35 seconds.
More.
Wow.
Oh, look at that. So impressive.
When did you realize that you were capable of doing that? I mean, and also there's an equation going on in your head as you're doing it, correct? Is it a math thing? Is it just a memory
Did you
thing?
show all sides? People are asking to see all sides of the cube. Okay.
Wow.
He did it. All right.
So what was the catalyst for you learning how to do that in the first place?
I had a Rubik's Cube, and I typed into YouTube how to solve a Rubik's Cube. And then I got like real obsessed with it for a couple days. And now I just practice it a lot.
That is crazy.
Okay, so you versus Alex Taylor, Rubik's Cube, Falls Count Anywhere.
Rubik's Cube's deathmatch. Doors with
geez.
Rubik's Cube attached to it.
I would be frightened of landing on a series of Rubik's Cube. But you never know.
You can tell that Colby is a professional streamer now, I feel like, because he has presented us on this very stream, I feel like, with some really solid flippable moments to share. So this has been good. Just like even like little short YouTube clips or something. Just Colby Corino solves a Rubik's Cube. Colby Corino shares the story of Zicky Dice at a birthday cake. Like these
that Rubik's Cube footage got to make its way to social media. Come on, everyone's got to know I'm smart.
I agree. We gotta do that.
Or
Kevin
at least
Rodriguez
I don't know about smart.
What's up with the mustache? You gonna ever shave it?
Good mustache. Why would you shave
It's a great mustache.
Yeah.
Keep that stuff.
I ain't shaving it.
Yeah, baby. Don't listen to what they want.
This is a
Who are
feature on
they?
action figure, baby.
I like that content machine.
Yeah, in case they do a Super Troopers 3, it'll be right there.
All right. Well, Colby, we won't keep you all night. We know you got things to do. You got a stream to prepare for yourself. Yeah. Well, he's been with us most of the stream, so we'll talk about the rest of the power after we let Colby go here, so you can get ready for twitch.tv/Camp Corino. You can go over to Twitch and check out Colby's stream. Watch some video games. Watch him play alongside other stars from the National Wrestling Alliance. On
Like
Twitch.
tonight, we will be live playing Fortnite with the NWA TV champion, Mims. Big, strong Mims.
Look at that. Big, strong Mims.
Right after
over
this.
there. All right, perfect. Well, thank you, Colby, for your time, and thanks for all the cool stuff that you've done.
No problem. Thanks for having me on, guys. Always a pleasure.
Thank you for being a part of it, sir.
Later, buddy.
Good luck tomorrow, champ.
Peace out. Thank you.
All right. Colby Corino, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Deals.
I was going to say, people are asking, is there deal stuff going on right now? We got a deal.
Is there deal stuff going on? Deals, tell them all about it.
Well,
actually, if you go to the website, nationalwrestlingalliance.com, hit the shop button, the deal machine has 25% discount for you on your whole cart. There is no code. It's automatic. Just put in your order. Automatically take it out. And I made all kinds of bundles. I made some new bundles. I even made an insane bundle. I cut a video about it the other day, but Gary couldn't upload it because it's a pain in the ass, and I recorded it weird. But there's a bundle. I didn't blame it on you.
Home Shopping Network show.
So if I go over the nationalwrestlingalliance.com right now, I can go get those deals automatically dropped into my cart. And while I'm there, I can check out some of the brand new things that are going on the National Wrestling Alliance website. In case you haven't been there recently, brand new layout, new things. Hey, somebody kept on asking for a roster page. Weird. It's there.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're
I don't
have
have any deals on the roster page, but I also have some bundles. I even got a bundle involving turnbuckles. It's insane. What am I, nuts? But there's some new stuff. Gary, show them pictures.
Wow.
Well, let's check this stuff out.
Ooh.
Hey, look at those
haunting.
joggers. Look at those joggers.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The joggers are haunting, not the nightmare shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I love that Stephen King novel.
Those joggers are pretty fresh, right? Look at that. The Max shirt is probably down to about 25% of those are left.
Oh yeah,
actually,
yeah.
And that's perfect timing right there. Now that Max is in the Outsports QWI 200 right there, and
Number one
LGBTQ plus professional wrestlers. That's right.
Number one, right?
Number one indeed.
Right. Number one.
Buy the shirt.
What else we got? I like those joggers though. Yeah, new Pretty Empowered shirt. That Southern Six shirt is almost gone, and we're probably going to retire that design and make another one because we've already printed that one like 3 times. What are we doing? So it's down to the last. You got to get it now or it's over.
It's a fantastic shirt. Get yours just in time because Thrillbilly Silas Mason up there sticking his hands in his mouth. Who knows where they've been? He is going to be a part of one of the biggest movies of the holiday season over there.
What's that called, Kyle?
It's the Iron Claw, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, December 22nd when that one comes out, alongside the guy from The Bear and Zach.
A new Pretty Empowered shirt's pretty popular, huh? You know, it's
you also have. I don't know how much you got left of these, but you got these Pretty Empowered shirts too. Pretty Empowered.
Yeah, of course. We get Kenzie's shirt. Well, that one to the right is basically gone. I think there's like a 2X left or something.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Kate showed off the tracksuit. The
tracksuit's
still over there.
Half of those tracksuits are gone. The other ones are moving. As soon as they're gone, I'm going to make another one. It's going to look a little different, but it's okay. But that one still got a few of those. There's no small. There's some medium. There's another one that's like really low. I don't know if it's 2X or XL. I can't remember. 2X might be gone, or maybe that's 3X. I can't remember. Anyway, you got to get it down or it's over for you.
I love it. And if you like banners, the Brothers from
Yeah.
And they got the NWA Power banner there that you can get a hold of. And,
I sent you one of those, Gary.
Did you?
Yeah. Well, it didn't come out. You didn't get it yet. I'm just saying, I sent you one. It's with your polo.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Now we got like 2 of those Jimmy Mitchell turnbuckles left. Those are not part of the turnbuckle bundle. But there is a turnbuckle bundle also. And then you got that Markova banner Gary's got on the ceiling. Come on, Biff. What are you?
Yeah.
And
that's my favorite banner. And,
and we got the Kenzie banner. Right.
I got these guys. You got the Blood Force Trauma shirt still there. I just ordered a bunch of shirts for some family members and otherwise. Like
that hoodie there that I'm also wearing, I'm going to have to make a new hoodie because I have 3 smalls left, and that's it. So somebody,
I gotta say, I was disappointed. I was gonna buy that hoodie, and I was like, "Oh, they don't have it in my size anymore."
So I got to make another one. I'm making another one. It's not gonna be this one. It's gonna be another one.
It's my own fault. I should have acted fast, like you all should. If there's something in the shop that you want, you gotta get it now.
The BFT shirt, actually, Aaron Garrison bought a BFT shirt.
I did buy the BFT shirt. Yeah, I was looking forward to that BFT shirt. I think I bought Knox and Murdoch too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
He just loves fisting.
That's it.
And anyway, so right now it's 25% off at the shop, off everything. You just go over there, and there you go.
That's it.
Look at that. Aaron Stevens is in the chat. BFT, he's right. This is an exciting time at NWA. You've seen us pop up on the CW app. If you go over there to the NationalWrestlingAlliance.com. All the changes. Actually, I don't remember if I said this already, but we're gonna have Pollo Del Mar on the show next week. To talk to us about all of the changes going on over on the website.
Somebody shouted me out in the chat asking if there's any new women's tag teams coming in, and I can tell you maybe you get some new faces on there. Or if you missed it, the King Bees going to see very soon on programming there if you want to be a part of things in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
But you can see a lot of the news. It's already on here on the site.
Look, it's amazing. So well done. And again, I bring it up because people kept on asking for it. Yeah. Eventually, if you just drive into the roster page right there, I like how it scrolled through right as I said that up at the top there.
Boom.
There's
Aaron Stevens again.
Yep. The roster page. Boom. Check that out. And not everybody is on there yet, just to be fair.
I think
just
well, it's not on there.
Progress.
The boss.
Slowly coming along.
As long as Joseph and I are on there.
Yeah.
And Kyle.
I don't need to be on there, but if you scroll down far enough, all of a sudden, what is that? Oh my God! What?
Kyle Davidson.
Oh, hey.
Danny Deal's on there.
By the way, I popped for the fact that there is a junior official.
Huh?
Yeah, junior official Jesse Fields. All right, I like that. All right, and you saw Aaron Stevens with the Freeman thumbs down. That's probably due to
I agree.
Freeman getting a lot of
Not sure how to
feedback from his.
Well, here's the thing:
peers
Aaron
for
Stevens
his
might be
benefit.
aware. The Spectaculars, the new Spectaculars 2.0, finally winning a match. Slade Spencer could be changing everything for the new Spectaculars, and Aaron Stevens might just be crapping on them because he knows that in the future, Spectaculars might be in title contention for his boys.
Kyle, you sound like you're
FT.
ready to hear a story. Perhaps a
I'm
story
not.
from Rush.
I'm not.
We're gonna rise from the dust. Don't count your luck. Get to the touch. Like a local, breaking the rules. We live for the rush.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a spectacular edition of Storytime with Rush. Sorry I brought so much energy, but I had a special guest this week on Storytime with Rush. And no, it's not the cat, it's not the dog, it's not the chicken. It's someone really special, someone very near and dear to my heart. So, in this next clip, I'm going to play something very special for you people and for somebody in particular.
Coming down the aisle, it's a douchebag. Hey, Kyle, I'm here with Rush Freeman, and he tells me that you always get his weight wrong. You get the hometowns of a lot of wrestlers wrong. So I'm just saying, man, do your homework, or else I'm going to come there, and me and Swoggle are going to tag team on your ass, and we get beat up by two dwarfs. So get the name right, all right? Have fun in NWA. Say hi to Billy for me. Tell him Bullet with Butterfly Wings changed my life. Cool. Bye.
Like a local, breaking the rules. We live for the rush.
I respect that. That was well done. That was
cameo. Good cameo.
that was great. Also, Bullet with Butterfly Wings. Great song. I'm going to kiss ass of my boss right now.
Look at
Hey, what's up, Power?
All right.
Yeah. What's up, Power tomorrow?
glad you
In
asked.
Sarasota.
Sarasota, return to Row Bars. You could be a part of it. It's going to be a brand new experience. Looks great, folks. The action, hot. It's Florida. What do you expect? Even in the winter, it's hot in Florida. Triple threat match right there. Erica Demia versus
somebody-
Taylor Rising. Allie Ricks. Two new faces with one that we recognize there.
Totally
Taylor
different hair
Rising.
color.
Yeah, look
He's
at
great
that.
now.
Oh my God, are they Power Rangers?
Oh man, that'd be dope.
It's morphin time.
Erica's
Either way,
definitely-
triple threat match. Taylor, we've seen a lot in tag team competition with Natalia Markova as of late, but as a singles wrestler, she's putting her name out there. One of these young ladies could be in contention for the NWA World Women's Championship. I know one athlete that would be paying attention to this, and that is definitely going to be Kenzie Page.
I can tell you something. This Erica Demia and Allie Rex on social media have a great presence on there. So they're doing a great job at marketing themselves. So let's see what they could do in the ring with Taylor Rising. It's going to be exciting to watch. Also, we've already talked about this one, but we should mention NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship on the line. Colby Corino versus Joe Casio, I think.
Joe! I'm just going to say Joe. You just say Joe with a long O.
Joey-O.
Right there. Joey-O.
Ocasio. I don't know why everyone has such a problem with this.
I said Ocasio. I've always said Ocasio, and it was like some
Not the
weird
watch.
thing with.
I thought it was Ocasio.
That's wrong.
I swear to God, he told me when I first met him, like the freaking cassette player.
It's only recently when everybody's been talking about it. It was on NWA Power. Like you guys didn't see it there when it was questioned.
Why would he tell the guy ringing us in the wrong pronunciation? What's wrong with that dude?
I don't know, man. I also could be misremembering. The human mind is only 50% reliable. Remember that.
We're going to put it on him.
We make our own realities.
If you're wrong, I'll tell you you're wrong later. I'm rolling with you.
All right. Well, what about this? You want to see some new faces? How about some familiar faces with the former U.S. Tag Team Champions, Daisy Kill and Talos? They're going to be taking on the Heavenly Butterflies. Not familiar with these two. I don't know. You guys. This looks like an interesting matchup.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Butterfly
Talos is who I'd want to make my debut in the NWA, I guess. But there you go.
I mean, each person makes their own choices right there. And the young man there, Andre, with the face paint there, I recently was watching a interesting entertainment as far as professional wrestling goes, where there was a post-apocalyptic future death match that he was involved with. Very interesting. Natalia Markova also a part of that. It's very weird. Just putting that out there.
All right.
But either way, Daisy Kill and Talos, wrestling them is like being a post-apocalyptic death match in the fact that you might not live to see tomorrow once you get in there. You've got the skills, the fast feet, the obnoxiousness of Daisy Kill, hell, even the musical talent there, and Talos, the big man himself, who I just saw on social media, just moving around a washer and dryer just by throwing it up on his shoulders. Who does that?
Brother's 8'7". I mean,
it's just a dryer.
It was just, well, either way, I can't lift the dryer up on my shoulder and walk around like it's nothing.
It's not that much weight. I think, Kyle, you'd be able to do it if your arms were longer. Like,
okay.
It's just
I will say when I moved, they are lighter than they look, actually.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
I'll be away from Talos because I've bumped into Talos on accident. I don't know how you do it, but I've turned a corner and actually bumped into Talos, and it was tantamount to bumping into a brick wall.
Well, it's easy to bump into him because you look at him, you don't think he's a human being. You're just like, oh, there's a wall here. Oh no, that's Talos. You're right.
Yeah, insane. And then I've seen this pop up a few times. You guys have been asking, where are the United States Tag Team Champions?
Yeah, where'd they go? Are they
on
in the
NWA Power tomorrow night? As the Immortals defend against the Brothers of Funstruction, Yabo and Ruffo, along with Violet J. That is a huge main event for NWA Power.
You know, the Brothers of Funstruction have been on a tear in the National Wrestling Alliance, a thorn in the side of La Rebelión. But also, when we saw them at Crockett Cup, they opened up so many people's eyes. They ruined a bunch of brackets. Brothers of Funstruction with Violent J, the insane clown himself, at the helm of them. Anything could happen here. Is this the opportunity they needed? You're damn right it is. The NWA USA Tag Team titles will be on the line. The Immortals, obviously, are two of the most violently powerful individuals I've ever met. Odinson at times, I think, might be a little unhinged. Kratos has a silent but violent demeanor about him. And these two men going against the clowns, this is what insanity looks like. And you could tune in and be a part of it.
Kratos assaulted me one time. He chokeslammed me.
People doubt.
Very
People
rude.
doubt the clowns. They see the clown thing and they think that this is some kind of joke. And I totally understand that they're clowns. But these clowns, like Noni in the chat said, go hard. These clowns do not goof around in the ring. I mean, anything they use is like a tactic. It's mind games. These guys,
the clowns
they wrestle.
The clowns and the Outrunners ruined a lot of people's brackets at the Crockett Cup. Yeah. But at the end of the day, the top of the tag team food chain is still Joe Galley's favorite, Aaron Stevens and Blunt Force Trauma.
You cannot take away from Blunt Force Trauma. That's why
the French tag team Blunt Force Trauma. You're absolutely right.
That's right. From France. Mm-hmm. Damage and Carnage. Ha ha ha. Mon Dieu.
Blunt Force Trauma.
We got to get him to do. We got to get
Blunt Force Trauma are devastation.
Aaron, can you get Damage or Carnage to do the Rene Dupree gimmick next time we get there?
That is a terrible idea.
It's a great idea. What are you talking about?
That is the worst of ideas.
And there's a little NWA tie in there because one member of that group at one point in time was the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Just putting that
correct. Robert Conway.
The Windex. What does that mean? I don't even know.
My glass is blue. The blue.
Oh! You kind of look like you're drinking a little Windex there, Joe G. Joe, it ain't that bad, man. It's all right.
I just watched Heather's.
Wedding.
I just watched Heather's yesterday, and it does look very much like the drain cleaner.
Have you ever seen that movie before that? Holy shit!
No, I've seen it before. My girlfriend had never seen it before, so I made her watch it, and I was like, "You want to watch Heather's?" Because Gary's podcast was talking about Heather's, and it brought back fond memories. And I said, I want to. So what you do is you get Heather's, you get a look. It's on Amazon Prime right there, part of your subscription. And then if you want to, swing over to Cinema Shock if you want to hear some very entertaining conversations about Heather's, the house, where eyes, and everything that happened, about why they get there. What they do is they do the deep dive for you, ladies and gentlemen, so you don't have to. So you can be the smartest person in the room and just give them credit for it.
Well, if you
I cannot tell you how great this is that we've converted Kyle, and I don't have to feel like I'm just like...
Yeah, because I just give Gary the download. I don't always listen.
Real talk. Are you ready? Guys, you get the most professional version of Gary on this podcast. And then I start listening to this, and I just remembered Cinema Shock came up on my Instagram account. And I said, I think that's Gary's podcast. I remember mentioning this when we first met. And I've just been so buried with professional wrestling. I'm going to give it a listen. Event Horizon. I remember that entertaining movie. I'm going to listen to that episode right there. Immediately, the first thing they start on, I was like, how come I don't get real life Gary? I want real life Gary.
No, you know what you need? You need DG. You need drunk Gary. He only shows up once a year. He hasn't shown up since January of this year, so I expect to see him in this January.
Gary, you are appreciated in the National Wrestling Alliance. You are entertaining as all hell. You are a person who has a personality that is way above. And I got a little upset, and Joe got a little upset when I told him about this. He goes, that means Gary's trying to make sure he doesn't offend anybody, and he's just trying to let everybody else do the stuff on here. Gary Horn, you just be Gary. Just run with this shit. Talk about armadillo fucking and stuff like that. Whatever.
I am the most problematic member of the Cinema Shot podcast, so that's interesting. Yeah, I'm more unhinged there. So yeah, I do try to keep it on the straight and narrow. Guys, we're running out of time here, but I could not do a show, and I didn't have one, by the way, up until 6 p.m. tonight, where
the boys running late,
man, and say the audience will not accept one of these episodes without a moment of Sal.
Wow.
And he sent one.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 Where's my star?
The bottom gear, I thought was a Wolverine dowel for a second because it was blue and yellow. Big shout out to Sal Renaro, by the way. Happy birthday. His best friend in the world there, Jimmy Rave, just had a birthday, as did Sal Renaro's son about 2 days ago. So I know the man is definitely thinking of the holiday spirit there as much as the highs and lows of life that brings.
People love their moment of Sal each week, and Sal made that happen. I like to think that he was just on standby in his tights, ready with a tree full of tights.
That's all he wears.
He did produce that pretty quick.
So he's a content machine, what he wants to be. Off his meds again. Obviously, there's salvation at times. I've seen him get real crisp in a suit as of late when he's medicated. We'll see if that continues or not.
Well, we got to go home, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, NWALiveEvents.com is the place you want to go. Get your tickets for NWA Paranoia, January the 13th. There's more to come. I don't even know if I can say
actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's just talk about it. I should have that up any day right there. There you go. I like that I said, screw it. Let's just talk about it. NWA Power Tapings, Tampa, Florida, January 14th. The day after, we're going to be Paranoia there if you want to be a part of even more NWA programming. Also, you see the CW logo on there. It's going to be one of our first tapings for CW as we end up transitioning over to that. More news to come on there, but tickets should go on sale any day right now. Also, big rumor, there may be a second show coming up on Paranoia, but we're going to have to tune in to find out.
I didn't add any graphics for that because I didn't want to spoil anything, but it's going to be an exciting announcement if and when it happens.
Fun thing about Ticketmaster is it takes a while to get ticket links up. Who would have known? Anyway, moving on. Joe Galley's given up on all of this.
Joe Galley's done. Joe Galley says, I gotta get out of here. So, yeah, Florida is lucky. I know, Joe. Sorry, and we're expanding out. Just give some time. And anyway, I went heel around 74. So, oh well. Anyway, all right, we gotta go. Joe's gotta go. Talking about getting lucky. We all gotta go. This is thanks for everybody being here. We appreciate you. God bless you all.